Welcome to the Raise Your Energy podcast. My name is Linda Lange and I'm your host. Today we are going to talk about a very important area of manifestation, and it has to do with trusting and letting go of control when it comes to how the manifestation appears in your life. This is significant if you want to manifest quicker, so stay tuned to find out all about it. So when we manifest something, we want to be as clear as possible in the description of what we actually want to manifest. The clearer we can be, the clearer the message is going out to the universe. And I have talked about this in previous episodes, that it is still important for us as well to take action towards what we want to manifest. Some people think that all they need is to wish for that manifestation to happen and it will magically appear. And yes, sometimes that is literally what happens. But if you don't want to wait and see if this is the time where it magically appears, you want to move into actions towards that manifestation. Wishing without taking any actions is like sitting on a train station and never actually boarding the train. You can sit there for a very long time wishing to get to your destination, but if you don't get up off your bottom, you will not get there, well, minimum not very quickly. So manifesting isn't dreaming and wishing. Manifesting is deciding and acting. The energy of your action towards your goal is fuel for the journey. It strengthens the signal to the universe that you are serious about your goal. And keep taking actions towards what you're dreaming of. Just think about all these successful people who reached immense goals and accomplishments, who built fantastic companies and careers. They did not sit back at home on their couch and did nothing. No, they worked to get to where they are today, haven't they? So we have already now two important ingredients: being clear about what you want to manifest and taking actions towards it. Now, here comes the secret ingredient that is so important for you to manifest quicker. We want to be clear and steady on our goals, but not on the path towards that goal. Let me explain what I mean by that. Brian Tracy, who's a motivational speaker and author of over 80 books, gives us this great quote: "Be clear about your goal, but be flexible about the process of achieving it." So we talked about being clear on the goal, haven't we? And now we're coming to that second part of the quote. Don't be attached to the how. You want to be clear about the goal, but not the path towards it. We want to give flexibility to that process of achieving that dream. And there are a couple of reasons for this, so let's talk about it. First, like a navigation system is calculating the quickest or shortest route for you to get to a new location, so is the universe the best system to unfold the path towards your goal. Trust in the outcome. Give trust that you will reach your goal and fulfill your dream, but leave the how to get there to the universe. Instead of the universe, you can as well leave it to chance, or leave it to fate, leave it to God, leave it to destiny. It's all the same power. The importance is that you do not try to figure out every little detail of the path yourself. That is not trusting. That is controlling. You have a finite knowledge that you collected through your lifetime. We've talked about that before. You do not know everything. Nobody does. If you already knew how you will exactly reach that goal, wouldn't you have done it already? Makes sense, right? So let go of controlling and organizing and planning every step of that way. When you have an open mindset for that path, all the possible paths to your goal will be open to you. If you try to control it, you close that door to most of the possible paths how to reach it. And maybe you select one that is not the best for you. It's not in your best interest. It might not even get you to your goal, or it might take you a long, long time. I personally still work on letting go of the how. So if this sounds a little bit crazy to you, I totally understand. For most of my life, I have been someone who had to plan everything. That covers, for example, my career, including my best next move, or even the next 2 positions. What am I going to do in the next 5 to 10 years? I had to have everything figured out for my holidays. Even if it was a road trip, I had to book already all the locations, all the hotels, and all the sightseeing that we wanted to do on that road trip. And I always had to know what the plans were for the next weekend. And if something would come up on a Thursday or Friday or even Saturday, I would be quite upset because it means to change my plans. And that even was the case when there weren't even any plans around. I have always been a planner, an organizer, and a manager. But now I know the other side of what I was doing, which is that I was worried a lot. I needed to control everything in my environment because I wanted to fill a hole inside of me. And I didn't really like change or surprises in my life. Well, when I started all of this inner work, all of this energy work, I began to understand more about myself, more about us humans and how the world and this dimension actually works. And it allowed me to begin to let go of that part of my personality. Now I'm trusting more and believing that the universe has my back. I can see that if I can let go of how something comes to me, that it might be so much better than anything I could have planned or even imagined. I think I started to let go of a lot of that about 10 months ago, and maybe already a bit earlier, but the surprising things that happened in my life since then are just amazing. I would have never thought that I would experience all the things that I've experienced in the last 7 to 8 months. I could have never imagined. That's where the magic lies. That is a magic of the universe having your back. And if you can let go of some of that control and divert that energy towards trusting and believing in the outcome, then you will be surprised about the things that will happen in your life. Instead of focusing on the next 10 steps, rather focus on the here and now. Enjoy the next step and the next one and the next one. You do not need to know already the 4th or 5th step ahead. Just take the next step and the next action that feels right to you towards your goal. That way you leave the door open to all possibilities. That way surprises and miracles and synchronicities can happen. Be open to an unknown path, a way to reach your goal that you would have never even thought about. If you are open to that, you will reach your goal faster because you allow infinite ways of reaching it in your life. And what do you think is better? To have just one path and it might not even be the right one or the quicker one? Or to have infinite options to get there and for chance or destiny or fate or the universe to select the right one that is for you? Just keep taking the actions that you think are the right ones from your current version of yourself, from who you are today, and stay open-minded to become a new version of yourself every single day and let the magic happen. Thank you so much for listening. And with that, I love you and leave you as always. Talk soon and bye-bye.